tell no one anything, ever. You were warned. I'm Jonathan Downey. This is Inside Interpreting, and today I want to talk about a subject that we're not supposed to talk about. We're not supposed to talk about confidentiality. Let's start with the basics. And let's start with where absolutely everyone agrees. There is no case, no possible justification, no possible good reason for you to go around telling people clients' secrets. No one needs to know that Jimmy Smith got a toenail removed. No one needs to know that Sally Smith went to such and such a clinic. No one needs to know who's up for trial on such and such a charge. No one needs to know that such and such a company just signed a contract with such and such another company and here are the terms and conditions. No, no, no. We can't go telling people other people's secrets. It's not right. It's not fair. In most cases, it's not even legal. But, let me put a point on this. Interpreting, it seems, has one of the highest rates of psychological burnout of any profession. We only really have solid figures from conference interpreting. But I imagine if that's what it's like in conference interpreting, that for court interpreters and public service interpreters and community interpreters, things must be much, much, much worse. We cannot go on ignoring this brewing crisis under our noses. In an episode of Troublesome Terps, which you'll find linked in the show notes, we talked to a mental health nurse, trainer, an expert in mental health. And her view was that our current view of confidentiality, which basically boils down to tell no one anything ever, is a massive mental health time bomb waiting to explode. Interpreters need to find the space and need to make the space to work with supervisors who can help them reflect on their practice, reflect on how to deal with situations, reflect on, dare I say it, how to deal with difficult clients. We need to be working with coaches on areas of our performance to improve. And also, let's not deny it, we probably should be working with therapists and mental health professionals too. Who do you go to when you've had a harrowing job? Who do you go to when what you have interpreted or where you have interpreted has had such an effect on your mental health that you feel like you don't want to work tomorrow? I've heard stories of medical interpreters having such emotionally difficult days that the next day they didn't even feel like getting out of bed. The answer to that is not, can never be, don't tell anyone anything. That's irresponsible, it's unfair, and it's downright wrong. The answer to that should be, let's create support networks. Let's advise interpreters that they can go and talk to medical professionals when they need to. Let's put it in our contracts that for the good of our mental health, we may need to see a counselling professional and talk about issues to do with the assignment. Of course, we're never going to go around and tell people that so-and-so Smith went to the doctor. Of course, we're not going to tell people what so-and-so was up with or the gory details of the crime that we interpreted. But of course, we're human enough to know that sometimes we too need to go to the professionals and offload what we've seen, offload the trouble that we're carrying. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow interpreters, it's okay to not be okay, and confidentiality does not ever prevent us from seeking help. If we need help, let's get it. I'm Jonathan Downey, and this is Inside Interpreting.